Fantastic day. Feel this wonderful energy of nature and life and abundance. If you have ever set goals or you've ever set a New Year's resolution, I'm going to say stop doing it. And then the three pillars of what to do instead so that you can manifest the life that you design. And I've learned this over many, many years. And now the reason why goal setting and New Year's resolutions, why so many people, and statistics show that so many people fail to achieve these goals, is because of the universal law. What we need to do to achieve success or to attract abundance is to be combining intelligent activity with this universal power beyond ourselves. I talk about it that we're like an iceberg. This is the part that's visible. There's a lot more that's going on around us. We tap into it, we have a lot more power. Hence the Power Life System. Incidentally, I have a class. It's a free class. There's no opt-in. It's just a video on a page that shows the steps in as much detail as I can do in 30 minutes that you can start using right now to manifest the life that you design from A to Z, basically. So what we're saying to the universe and this infinite power around us, when we set a goal, is that I don't have this and I want this. However, what we're basically saying is that, okay, give me more of what I'm broadcasting, and that's that I want, and you can keep on wanting for the rest of your life, and that I don't have, which is why so many people don't achieve the goals. Or if they get whatever the object is, because I've applied dream boards and goal setting in my life and I've actually achieved whatever it is, I find that relatively soon afterwards it's not as fulfilling anymore, and then I'm basically looking for a new thing. So I'm continuously cutting out images for a period of time out of different magazines to create my dream boards. And that's not the point of why we're achieving things. We're ultimately, we want something so that we feel good. And that list of good emotions is pretty broad. And the ideal would be that we can feel better and better and better every single day, and incidentally get the things that you want, because why not? Why not have the things that you desire as well, but as secondary as incidental. So the three pillars are this, okay? First pillar is what we need to do is identify a reason beyond ourselves, beyond the Ferrari. Oh, I want a Ferrari for myself. Well, you'll get the Ferrari. For myself, it was a luxury BMW sedan. I got the BMW sedan. I drove it around. I felt good. Actually, I think I actually dented or crashed it the first day I got it because I didn't feel worthy of having what I just got. It was like, oh my gosh. But then I got that aligned, and I can talk about that more in another video. But then I got it fixed, and it was a beautiful car. But the fulfillment from it wasn't long lasting. And then the home by the beach, and then a lot of money in the companies, and so on and so forth. So what we need to do is identify a mission greater than ourselves, something to make the world a better place. You've probably heard that before. Let's take it even a step farther. I have a new company that I've started, and it's on Amazon and off, and it's going great. The only issue right now is we're out of stock of a couple of things. We'll restock it, and things are going to keep on going even greater. But initially, when I started it, I would focus on a monetary milestones. Okay, it's going to be net profiting this by a certain day, or it is net profiting this by a certain day, which is a great way to write down a goal. However, I've recently shifted it now to, instead of a money milestone, I'm visualizing and feeling 1,000 people every single month using one of the products. And some of the products are expensive. They're almost $1,000, but it's regardless. I'm visualizing them laying on the product, or using the products and improving their health. And I can tell you that I can feel tapping into this infinite positive energy around myself. It inspires me. It makes me feel fulfilled. I feel more fulfilled every time I think about it. In other words, there's an infinite amount of fulfillment, as opposed to getting some of the things that, before, by focusing on them, they were pretty fleeting. And incidentally, when we are helping 1,000 people, we already are helping 1,000 people, the monetary rewards are pretty significant as well. So then, yeah, I could go get whatever the things I want, but that's not my focus. My focus is more on freedom and experiences and sharing that and impacting. But whatever it is for you, I respect that. You should have the things that you desire. However, the way the universe works is we're focusing on something greater, and not just helping people, but actually seeing them benefit. In the financial service, I'm experiencing these families every single month now, and the individuals now with the peace of mind and the joy in their marriages as a result of these businesses, the 5 businesses that I run. Each one's in a different industry. So you can apply that same thing into whatever it is your product or service is, or it's going to be. If it's a dating app, how you can see the couples now happy together, and that's going to tap you into even more this infinite positive energy in the universe and help you give inspired ideas. The second thing is what I need to do, and what I do every single day, the first thing I wake up after I maybe go to the bathroom, and I say to myself, today is an awesome day. Today's a fantastic day. I'm thankful for today. Wow. After I say that, because the first things we say to ourselves are going to set the tone for the day and set the tone for tapping into this infinite power. The second thing I do is I go through meditation and energy balancing activities. So the most important parts related to what I'm talking about in this video is, first of all, I relax completely. Then I give thanks for everything in all areas of my life. The more we give thanks, the more we tap into this infinite power around us. Then next, I visualize the things that I desire already realize, including the fulfillment of this mission on greater and greater detail, more and more people, more and more detail, how it's positively actually see the people using and benefiting from the product or service, and how their lives are empowered, and how they're smiling, and how their lives, and in more and more detail to really connect on an individual personal level. And then I expand the feeling that I have, the positive feelings, more and more. And then finally I do a self-Reiki and a chakra balancing activity. And then I read some affirmations that I have. And I give you step-by-step how to create this for yourself on powerlifeclass.com. And the third step is to go act and do the optimum activities that one can do. In other words, we've identified a mission greater than ourselves, inspired. Now we're connecting even more with this infinite power, and now we need to go act, and act from the mindset of every single day asking ourselves, or maybe a couple times during the day, ask ourselves, okay, what's going well that I can do more of? And what did I learn? And how can I improve? And every single day I look at ways and improve every single day on what we're doing so that we can accomplish this greater mission than ourselves. If this was beneficial for you, I want to thank you for watching. That was my goal, to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I have a lot more content focused on this area of helping you manifest the life you design. Fantastic day to you. And again, I have a step-by-step class, powerlifeclass.com, no opt-in or anything required, that you can check out if this could be a topic that you'd like some more guidance on to manifest the life that you design. I can tell you it can be really, really fantastic.